February the 24th, 2026, y'all. Wishing everybody is having a great day. Some of y'all just getting started, by the way, but still wishing you having a great day. It's Tuesday. It's the third day of the week. There is so much knowledge that we could all seek, baby. We all should be seeking heaven and the glory of God too, because if it wasn't for God, I promise we wouldn't be here. But that's the message. If it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for God. Anyway, a lot going on today. This is the week of, I guess you would call it, transformation. This is the week of litigations. No, seriously, somebody having a litigation. But no, this is the week of transformation where we're transforming, we're changing, we're not just accepting shit. Yeah, those kind of changes, like that right there, bitch. No, for real, those kind of changes. We're not accepting what we don't have to accept anymore, baby, and it's okay. We don't have to anyway. It's okay. A lot going on in the spiritual world, and they say as above, so below, girl. So a lot going on in the spiritual world, and if you don't know about the spiritual world and all that type of stuff, well, it's time you start checking into it, baby. Checking into your spirit. That's it. Just checking into your spirit, Stop saying that your spirit is good. Stop saying this, that, and that when you should know your spirit. You know if your spirit ain't good. You know if your spirit fucked up. You know if your spirit ain't right. So, yeah, start doing that every day and night. Checking on yourself, baby. Checking on yourself. If you check on yourself, you really don't have to really check on nobody else. This is being for real, you know. If you kept yourself together, everybody else around you would heal. You feel me? It's like that, baby. It's like that with all of us. That's why I say we all connected around this stuff, around God's stuff. And God want us to be connected around God's stuff. God do, baby. See, you should do what God wants you to and not what you just choose to. And then, for those of you that don't think you do have a right to change your mind, boo. You do. You have a right to change your mind. You don't have to go with people that's lying. Don't analyze, you guys. Do not analyze. Because in the end, baby, those lies you're going to have to hold up for them. Okay? So tell the children so they won't have to do that either. Do not hold up lies like Judas and Peter. Do not honor lies. That's it. Honor. Don't honor lies. Do not for nobody. Because it's not going to look good for you guys when you honor lies. So don't do that, okay? Don't do that no kind of way. Because, like I said, in the end, it comes back to you. You feel, especially if you the one that told the lie too. So somebody done told a lie shit and them lies smacking a motherfucker about 5 or 6 times. And that's for lying. So don't be lying, baby, okay? Go ahead and speak your truth every day and everything will fall into play with all of us, by the way. You feel me? With all of us. This is not a one thing, a two thing, or a three thing. This is everything connected to God, man. Well, you should be. Wait, before you keep on trying to connect with me, you should be. You should be connected to God, baby. Everything down here is connected to God because it was God's idea. And then, boosh, we all got here. But listen, baby, when you want God to disappear, that's how your ass end up disappearing. So, yeah, we're going to keep God down here, okay? Keep God down here each and every day for the children, by the way, for the children. Because they got futures. A lot of them got futures in them, baby. A lot of them don't, but a lot of them do got futures. And you know if your child got a future in them or not. So don't try to block that out. Y'all stop blocking out stuff. I'm just gonna block it out. And then get what? While you blocking out, get what you're doing. You also building up and building up and building up and then get your shit knocked down. Yep, knocked down. So don't do that, baby. Don't be carrying them bad bricks around. Did you know? You know something else I learned too out here on this journey is that you can take some bricks and re-fucking stack. Did you know that? I'm serious, baby. I didn't know that. We know when I was doing bricking. Yes, I was doing bricking. Is that what it's called? Okay. Well, when I was doing bricking, I didn't know that like these old bricks, like say a house was a brick house, right? And something happened to it or whatever. I don't know how something happened to a brick house, but some stuff do happen to houses and stuff. So what they do is they'll take them bricks and kind of scrape that extra excess mud out and use them bricks again. So that's what you need to start doing, friend. People be talking that shit. People be throwing spell work and stuff at you. But you take that shit, Wipe it off. I'm serious. Wipe off, wipe it down, or whatever you want to do. And you keep those bricks for you, baby. So when you start building this shit, can't nobody do nothing with it. Get what? Now them your bricks. You feel me? I'm telling you, baby. That's why I was out there doing brick work, not spell work, baby. So for those of you that lied and said I was doing spell work and all that, baby, that's okay because you got the honor, you got to hold up for those lies anyway. You know that's why I say don't worry about what people say about you, especially if it's a lie, baby. If you know people out here lying on you and trying you and dying on you, let them because that's gonna be on them, baby. God see them. That's why it's gonna be on them. It ain't no need for you to go and bitch, you lied on me, bitch. No, cause I know you did the shit, and then God got something that God finna get you to go through real quick. So ain't got nothing to do with me no more. You see what I'm saying? And that's always the plan of God, not man. Because some men and women don't understand that life plan ain't plan. Life's plan is not plan, baby. That's two different kind of plans, and one day we'll go over both of them. But right now, no, ma'am, no, sir. Anyway, what I'm saying is, once you get in there, get in there. Yeah, once you get up in there, stay up in there. You know, and it ain't always about fighting and fighting and fighting. Cause baby, we ain't fighting no more. Folks ain't really fighting no more and shit like that, baby. Ain't nobody fighting no more. We fighting now for what's right. We fight now for these bright lights, baby, so the lights that we have within ourselves can light up this world if nothing else. You feel me? Oh, yeah, baby, we lighting it up. And we're going to be lighting it up without a lot of people. And it's okay once you accept things for what they are and not what you want them to be. Because I wanted to be family with them people and wanted to be friends with them people. But no, God said, let them motherfuckers go. And you ain't even got to worry about if you talk to them no more. Because that's life for sure. It's life, baby. So you're going to lose people. You're going to not talk to people. You're going to grow apart with people. It just don't break apart from people. With people. Just don't do that part, baby. It's okay to do separations. It's okay to not fuck with motherfuckers that think they can fuck with you. It's okay to not like people that don't like you. All that is okay, baby. I promise you, it's okay. You don't have to. Oh well, we supposed to be doing this because we family, and baby, don't let nobody convince you that family won't fuck you too. Okay? Don't not let nobody do that. Seriously, baby. Because they'll convince you that, well, that's your mama. And bitch, these motherfuckers tried to kill me. Well, you go over there and get done what they was going to try to do. Okay? Because I already said what I am and I'm not going to do. And you have a choice to change your mind too. But if you don't want to change your mind, you don't have to, baby. You don't have to fool with people that call themselves don't fool with you. You don't have to like people that don't like you. You don't have to even think about it, baby. You don't. You don't. Once you let it go and you know that's not what you want, then guess what? You don't. Okay? Everybody individually has a vision that only you can see, baby. Only you can see your vision. Only you can know what's good for your soul. Your soul, baby. We ain't talking about what's good for nobody asshole and Buddha holes and ear holes. No, we talking about what's good for your real soul, baby. What's good for your soul? What make your soul happy? Because us souls want to be happy. Y'all done got in this damn human experiment and went crazy. In that human shit, man, y'all be turning up too much. As I see, y'all be like invisible. Their human experience have motherfuckers thinking they're invisible. Like, yo, that human body of theirs can't be fucked with because they soul ain't shit. But their human body can be fucked with. They have motherfuckers thinking that they above God and it just be having you motherfuckers be thinking about all kind of shit. You notice I said you motherfucker. It be having you motherfuckers thinking that you unstoppable, untouchable or something. No, baby. Oh, especially if you ain't even thinking about God, though. No, baby. We are not in control of not even our own damn assholes. We don't be, baby. We don't. Trust me. We don't. Have you ever had to use the bathroom so bad and you can control that? What I'm saying, you ain't even in control of your own asshole. People be thinking I be trying to be, but if you think about it, think about it. When you got to go, you got to go. You can't control it. Like, no, you gonna keep closed until I'm ready. Okay. Especially if y'all been eating spaghetti. Yeah, okay, when you ready. I see that you work out like that. So once you accept things for what they are, people too, then you'll begin to accept you, baby. And I've accepted me so freely to be who the fuck I want to be. I want to be. You know, people sometimes pick out stuff for you, like, oh, this will look good on you. Oh, this will go good for you. No, baby, sometimes you make your own decision. And start going with your right mind first. Your first mind. Every time, baby, your first mind. Go with your first mind, okay? Don't honor lies. I'm gonna have to take that. I'm gonna have to keep saying it's something about honoring lies. How people have honored lies, even with family lies, and honored lies on jobs, and honored lies. Just honoring lies. It's not good to honor lies, baby. Nobody. Because then when y'all start honoring lies, the children gonna start honoring lies, and that is not a good thing, guys. Do not honor lies because, like I said, it comes back. Every lie, matter of fact, it ain't gonna be one hit in the back. Like, oh no, we gonna just still be able to have one. No, 'cause when they start popping up, it's like slapping a bitch about 10 times real fast. Yeah, they come up on your ass. Like, so don't let it get you. Don't let it get you, baby, because that's what's happening right now. All the lies that was told on us, to us and shit too. No, baby, what God is doing is God is showing everybody the truth, baby. If you want to know the truth, now some of y'all gonna look at it, see that it's the truth, and then look away again. And see them is not gonna be the motherfuckers that's gonna be going in to about we friends and shit and we going to heaven. No, you not, bitch. Uh-uh. We ain't gonna be able to get there like that. You're gonna have to go and clean that up real quick. But yeah, get that on up out of there, baby. Get it on up out of there. Uh-huh. But you ain't going to heaven like that. You can't do, you see, I don't even know how to explain it to you, but see, heaven ain't gonna be doing all that. You ain't gonna be able to just sit around and not do nothing. See, that's the problem. A lot of people just not doing nothing. People, and this is another thing for the men. I got a message for y'all in court last night. Cause see, a lot of men in court last night was, well, I took care of my family and all that. Let me tell you, baby, once you start busting them nuts and you decide that you got them goddamn children and stuff, you supposed to take care of them. So that don't work no more, baby. For all the men that was like, well, because I think God was asking one of the niggas, like, okay, so what's your problem? What you here for? You know what I'm saying? And why you ain't tightened up yet? That was the question. Why you ain't tightened up yet? So the man, well, I did. I've been doing everything that I'm supposed to. I go to work. I take care of my kids. You men, stop saying that. Okay, women too. Stop saying it. That's gonna get all kind of point. Man, that boy was hurt when he left out of court last night. I'm telling you, cause he thought that he was right, cause he take care of his children, because he go to work. And the judge looked at him and said, "Bruh, hello, didn't you want some more children? Okay, well, you gotta fucking take care of 'em." I said, what did you do? What have you done? Because he was trying to say that he had took care of his family. He go to work, he make sure the children straight or whatever. And he still didn't get the question. Get what was the question? What have you done for you lately? Mm, what have you done for you lately? You see what I'm saying? See, he had missed it because, some people get it twisted. Like, oh, God, talking about didn't know, baby. God wasn't talking about that. God ain't talking about. Matter of fact, if you having children beating somebody back, you supposed to do that. So you don't get no points for that, baby. You don't get no points because you take care of your children and you go to work every day. You men, especially now, y'all, God, that nigga came out of there hurt. So somebody gonna be hurt about that today because they gonna feel like that made them away. That didn't make you no way. That made God know that you not okay, baby. Because you did not say that you took care of yourself. Uh-huh. I was having the, and see, this is what should have been happening. Yeah, I was going through it. I was going through it, so I got right into it and took care of myself. Yep, I take care of them too, but I said, fuck this shit. This shit wearing me out. I'm finna start taking care of myself. See, that's what he's supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, people get in their head, like, if I do this, you ain't getting no points for it, baby. Because that's natural as a father or as a mother. That's naturally what you do. You take care of them motherfuckers that you fucked for, boo. We heard what I said. We ain't finna play dead in the head no more. I'm telling you, I better let that dead head shit go. Uh-huh. But yeah, that you not gonna get no points for that right there. So y'all gotta stop using I take care of my kids and all this shit. Cause nah, baby, that ain't getting it. They ain't even using that in court no more. It's like, so many people be using, you know how so many people use the same shit, right? They not letting nobody use that no more. Not after last night, baby. I'm talking about that man was hurt. Cause he just knew he had did the work. No, baby, you didn't work on yourself. You feel me? No, baby, you didn't work on yourself. So you was out here working on everybody else for everybody else, but you never took the time to work on yourself, and that's why you got to go on back and handle your business. You do. You got to go on back and handle your business. You ain't getting into heaven like that. That's a natural assignment. We talk about some unnatural shit, cause motherfuckers don't take care of themselves like that no more. I'm serious. They were like, no, that's my family. I got to tell them. No, baby, no. No, no, you got to work on yourself some more. So somebody needs to start working on themselves and accept things for what it is and not for you want it to be. Because some of them motherfuckers you call family, yeah, they wouldn't even take care of you. If something was to happen and you go to work every day and take care of this and that, baby, half of the motherfuckers that you call yourself taking care of won't give a fuck about you when you got down and couldn't take care of them no more. And see, that's something else motherfuckers need to know. Know who's in your corner and who's just a fucking face hoe. And that motherfucker standing in the door. For real. Because, baby, we healing down here, baby. Healing is a process and it don't happen overnight. Anybody say, I healed overnight. Baby, shit, I'm still got some more. Because it's as far as you want to go, baby. As far as you want to go with your healing. A lot of people don't want it just enough to just keep going some more. No, baby, that ain't healing. You got to keep on coming back, killing somebody. To go. Baby, that ain't no good healing. I'm telling you, I'm talking about some good down where a motherfucker can get on up in their feelings and cry it out and then be ready to talk about, well, I need to talk about this with you. Cause shit, you don't know what the fuck I've been through. You know, I'm just hearing the conversations now. They different. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers telling the motherfuckers like, God damn it, my motherfucking head been hurting for the last 4 years, motherfuckers, and I'm sick of you, motherfucker. If you can't take care of your goddamn, then I can't fucking take care of you. You know, motherfuckers stand up in their power. That what that is, grabbing your motherfucking power back like I did. Like, bitch, you none of you motherfuckers will manifest off me ever again. And y'all motherfuckers, like, get your own shit. Quit trying to use me, bitch, because you ain't got no motherfucking sense. Go get your own shit. Don't keep on doing it like that, right there. You see, I said that. That's what I'm talking about, and I mean it, too. And I let even try to. I asked them to immediately get rid of you. Immediately, what I said, immediately get rid of you. Cause motherfucker will try to, build up some shit off of you, and then act like they don't owe you too. So motherfuckers that owe me and all that, hell yeah, y'all finna pay for it. Y'all finna, cause baby, I got more healing to do. I do. But I know I didn't hear from the shit that y'all do. That's why I say you can't just let people take advantage of you like you just ain't nothing and shit. But knowing the whole time they know and you it, bitch. I'm serious. So y'all, you ain't gotta do all that, baby. You ain't gotta do it. Plus, let me tell you, you ain't getting no points like it. So if you ain't gonna get no points for it, don't even do it, baby. I ain't talking about earthly points. I'm talking about heavenly points. So eventually you'll get there. Cause other than that, you motherfuckers ain't going no motherfucking well. It's about some heaven up there. No, heaven down here. And shit, it ain't my fault that y'all don't want to get near heaven. I'm saying y'all don't want to get near heaven, and that's on you. That's why I say change your mind and then also change what you do, baby. Quit trying to act like and pretend. Because that does not get you a win. All this acting and pretending and fakeness and shit, that did not get nothing but y'all finna get your ass kicked. That's it, baby. You ain't getting nothing from it. Everybody was saying they were getting this and I'm getting it. I'm getting it in. I'm getting it, baby. As of today, if you go that way, they ain't got nothing, baby. Nothing. Them folks were just using words that excited y'all and then shit. Ain't nothing happening really on that end, bitch. A lot of pictures and shit on the social media and people, we together and we do this. A lot of them couples on goddamn social media ain't motherfucking happy couples. Them motherfuckers be on there for their mama. Look, motherfucker, we finna go in here and do this little goddamn video and the fuck out of here when we finish. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that be going on. Because I think they said that was going on with, T.I. now, remember they was doing that family shit, they was doing that, and everybody was all together and shit. Kind of found out that boy was getting dropped off over there to do that shit and then gone back to your grandmama house. See what I'm saying? You don't never, that's why they say, don't judge a book by its cover, because you will discover that you is a motherfucker. No, I'm saying you're a motherfucker. You can't just judge a book by its cover because you ain't even read it yet. You don't know what a motherfucker had to go through. You don't know what a motherfucker had to go through. Motherfucker get bits and pieces of some shit. And you motherfuckers quit acting like y'all know motherfucker when you don't even know your damn self. You people be just running their goddamn mouth about everybody else and shit, but let a motherfucker find out something about you, bitch. You quiet as shit. So y'all stop doing that too. I'm just telling you, that's why y'all ain't got no points down here coming for you. Ain't no more points coming down here until y'all clean up all these line points and this honoring line points and stuff that y'all had deferred. And then it's time to destroy some of these curses on the family, baby. Go within the family and see. Cause like I said, it ain't just my family. It's not. It's a lot of them. A lot of them families is just like my supposed to be family. You know. And once you realize that them people don't love like you do, it's okay to let people go. It's okay to let mamas and daddies and sisters and brothers and cousins and grandmamas and all. It's okay to let them go, baby. You ain't getting them more points knocked off your ass if you stay around them anyway. And they ain't got nothing, I'm serious, nothing good to say and shit. Motherfuckers sitting up talking about everybody else when you can't talk about nobody, nasty bitch. I mean, it would just be all kind of shit though. But yeah, that's why I say you gotta make sure that you gonna be fair. Cause shit, that shit can get you taken out of here, baby. Be fair to people. If you can't love a motherfucker, just stay the fuck away from them. Then you ain't got to be trying to, well, I'ma kill you because I don't, half of you people that be feeling like that and have all that animosity in your neck shit because you don't give a fuck about yourself, bitch. That's just it. Motherfuckers that give a fuck about themselves I ain't giving a fuck about nobody else, but I'm just saying, not like that. You feel me? Not like that. Hell no. That's why I say a lot of y'all have no love for yourself. You really don't have no love for yourself to even be thinking, all that negative, Freddy Krueger ass shit about another person. That just lets us know that it's some extra stuff that you got going on up inside of you that you don't want nobody to know. But a lot of people got stuff inside them they don't want nobody to know, especially sickness. And if you fucking with motherfuckers, you should let them know that you have a sickness, you know? It's sad, how people mind eventually go gone. Go gone, what I said. People mind go gone. Be gone like a motherfucker. Instead of walking around like you don't sit your dead head down somewhere. Ain't got nothing up in that motherfucker. Just walking around like you goddamn child, nothing. You ain't talking about that. I'm serious. You ain't talking about that. Seriously. Some people do be walking around like this. So don't think that everybody you see that look like a human is a human. Hell no, because half of them demon. And oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all, everybody on demon time, y'all getting exposed. I forgot to tell y'all that. I should have told y'all that before I even came in the room wide open. But yeah, y'all is getting exposed. They already said it. And they said everyone. So that don't mean that one or two gonna be left. They said everyone on demon time, y'all getting exposed. So y'all get ready. So when they come to them doors and shit, don't be nobody be like, I didn't know they was doing. Because I heard that somebody gonna pretend that they didn't know. Yes, that bitch did. Either he gonna pretend he didn't know. Yes, that nigga did. Motherfuckers pretenders around here too. Know the difference between pretenders and motherfuckers that's real. Because half of these motherfuckers pretend like a motherfucker and they finna get killed. They finna start killing a lot of people too. Well, actually, you do it, boo, because y'all done went to the graveyards and got all kind of spirits. Somebody been conjuring up spirits to take women out. For real. A lot of these men, a lot of them, and the men that ain't talk, I mean, the men that ain't like that, then they already know I'm not talking about them. It's the men that is like that that's gonna be doing all the coming and shit. But a lot of these men, y'all don't even like women. It's a front. It's a setup. Really, they do. They do not give a fuck about us. I'm talking about not one fuck. And then them same ones don't give a fuck about they mamas, they mamas, mamas, they mamas, mom. I'm serious. There's a lot of men that just really don't like women. Period. If these men, these same men, can have all the men on them and shit, I promise you they'll think they is really a bad bitch. But they're sick because you's a boy, Damon. You feel me? You's a boy, Damon. So how the fuck is you? But yeah, that's how a lot of these men would feel down here. If we could just get rid of these bitches and we can do switching and she'll sit your funky face ass. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, some of these men like that down here. You gotta realize that it could be your own goddamn child. You know? Seriously, it could be your own child. That's why I say you gotta be careful today, baby, because some people fake love motherfuckers and shit. Love bomb and shit. I didn't know motherfuckers was actually doing all that. Love bombing and cock blocking and all that. I heard of it, but I didn't know motherfuckers was that deep into it to where a motherfucker had to get a secret organization of cock blockers and love bombers and shit. No, what we gonna do is we stop love from coming on the air. You can tell you motherfuckers don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? You can tell you motherfuckers don't belong here. Anybody that decides to build up a system like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? That's so goddamn dumb. But anytime motherfuckers get together like, okay, this is what we gonna do. We gonna block this from coming through. No, we blocking love, goddamn it. We blocking love. We don't wanna love nobody in a That shit is ridiculous, baby, because you know what? You just took out your whole fucking guts. You did. I'm serious. Even the next kids, like he doing that type of shit. You know, that's why I say the effectiveness of this shit. It don't just belong to you, bitch. It belong to everybody. Now, what y'all done did, and this is for all the love bombers and the love spellers and all the shit. What y'all done did is fucked up y'all generations of love, bitch. I'm serious. Ain't nobody gonna be loving this shit. Cause see, it was a cycle. You know what I'm saying? It was a cycle, and it's supposed to be broken by now since y'all didn't break it, so it's gonna continue to go down. Each one, ain't none of the kids, kids, ain't none of them gonna have no real love around. I'm serious, y'all already fucked it up for them. Sad. That's why I'm like, y'all, they goddamn mad that y'all done made it bad for your next generation. See, people don't understand that there's some people in the before that made it bad for the rest of them for sure. I promise you they have, and you all ain't making it no better. You know, especially y'all getting together and y'all plotting and planning and all that shit. Your future generations ain't gonna have nothing, bitch. Plotting and planning and shit. How they gonna have something when you ain't give them nothing? You ain't got nothing to give them, baby. That's why I say it's crazy to me how people want to be. Stop wanting to be and just be, okay? Be, whatever it is. Just fucking be, baby. But stop wanting to be. Stop trying to fit in with shit you don't even see. Motherfuckers ain't seen nobody go to heaven and shit for you to think you gonna be down here acting a fool, bitch, and go to heaven real quick. Y'all just stop it. It don't make no sense no more is what we're saying, baby. And if it don't make no motherfucking dollars, it damn sure ain't make no sense. You know, all this extra, because y'all want to mock God. You know, oh God, you can do this. You can give everybody love, then we can block it. You know, why would you try to stop what God got? But God already said you will not, but I'm just still trying to figure out why would you try to stop what God already got? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's how I know God had enough of you people. Yes. And it's gonna be a mess. It is. It's gonna be a mess. But y'all should have been acting more blessed than y'all was. You should be grateful and have gratitude for everything and every day. Cause my cousin on here, or supposed to be, these people wasn't really no kin to me. They really wasn't, baby. These folks is out of this. I don't even know. I'm serious. I don't even know them people no more. I just I know myself better. You feel me? I do. I know myself better than I know you. Let me say that. I know myself better. So now that I'm beginning to know myself better, now I'm going to be getting to know somebody else better too. Yeah, I've been watching this little video off the subject. This is a commercial break. Listen, I've been watching this lady. What is her name? I think her name is Day. I'm gonna have to find her name. But she is crazy. Well, she's not crazy. She's funny. It's like an older lady, right? And I think her husband passed. I want to say her husband passed, and they was together so long, right? Her energy is so cute. It is. It's really cute. She's not one of them people like y'all be, yeah. But anyway, her husband had passed, right? And that's all she knew. That's all she knew. And I could feel on that. That's all she knew. But she's starting back dating, right? And she was like, I've been with him so long. And at that age, when I was younger, she wanted to, go there, be at that point in her life, like when she was feeling younger and stuff, because they had been together for such a long time. Anyway, on her videos and stuff, she be, she be putting her shit on there. I'm telling you, she be putting her shit on. Us older people, we can dress sexy and all that stuff if we want to. These is our bodies. And for men trying to shame our bodies, oh, you wear this because of this, sit your dumb ass down. Anyway, she, be putting her shit on or whatever. Anyway, she be dating, but she likes younger guys and stuff. But anyway, the video I looked at the other day, she had a jersey, and she was like, yeah, this little young thing left this jersey, or she had it on as an outfit. It was just funny. Anyway, you had to be there. Anyway, she was like, yeah, this little cougar, and the way she talk is like, how older people kind of like, be slow with their words a little bit. It's just funny. But she was like, yeah, this little cougar just left this over here for me. And yeah, I'm using it. And she's like, well, if you would like a good time or whatever, just hit me in my DMs and hurry up about it. Just little stuff like that. And I was thinking that was just kind of, brave of her. Like, seriously, because a lot of people be like, oh, granny, sit down and stuff. But, baby, child, listen here, baby. Some people don't lose it. And some people know how to use it because it's classy. It's not like she's being nasty. It's just classy, nasty. I guess if you could say that. She's a classy, nasty. Well, somebody might be classy, nasty. It's okay. I mean, I didn't look at it as being in a bad way. But being somebody that long, the point I'm trying to make is being with somebody that long and then having to adjust, that's all. Some people know, you know. And you can't expect them to just go and all. But at the same time, if it's doing something to your mind, then it's fine, baby. It is. It's fine. It's fine to just take off running. I'm serious. It is. It's okay to just take off running, to just leave that situation so that it can get better for the both of you. Seriously, because you both should understand, like, this ain't working. And this ain't doing no but hurting us. And I want to be forever with this stuff. Like, I want to live forever, and this, us being together, is not going to help me, live forever. So we should separate, I guess separating, breaking up is not a good thing all the time. I mean, it's a good thing sometimes, but it's not a good thing all the time. But it is a good thing sometimes, especially for your peace. Now we're moving to a more peaceful state of being for a lot of us. That peace that y'all was saying heaven would have and all that. And we just walk around all day. But you're going to have to do something, by the way, now. We're going to be planting and all that other shit. You're going to have to help him do something. You ain't going to be just getting a free ride. Because people that don't want to do the work want the free ride and shit. And know if you got to do it, you're going to have to do it right, bitch. Seriously, you're going to have to do it right. So for that peace and stuff, where it ain't gonna have to be no fights and all that other stuff. We have some peace around us, but everybody gonna be working together for it, and you have to work for it, baby. Yes, you have to work for peace. You have to work for love. You have to, baby. You have to keep it. To keep it. To keep the peace, you have to work for it on being peaceful. By you being peaceful, yes. To keep the love, you have to work on you being loving. To keep the love, you see, it's work, baby. And see, I know a lot of people don't want to do the work. They want the shit to just be for them, or they want to just take it for them. You can't do that no more, baby. Times have changed, is what I'm supposed to be coming on here telling y'all. Times have changed. Times have really changed, and it's okay. We not want it like it was back in the day. Back in the day was terrible. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. It was slavery. It was wars. It was just killing. It was a lot of bloodshed. And see, why y'all steady trying to put more blood on it. This blood got to be cleaned up. You feel me? The blood that's already been shed got to be cleaned up. Y'all just came down here adding more blood to what ain't even cleaned up yet. And God said, no, we're not going to continue to do that, baby. We're going to have to clean up this shit. It's going to have to be cleaned up, baby. It's like your house. And this is a lot of people's house right now. Somebody's house nasty right now. Because what you do is just keep coming up in there, putting shit in there, and not cleaning it up, baby. So what you need to do now is start cleaning up your house, making sure your house is clean. Start teaching the children too how to clean house. I saw another video. I think I'll be sharing a lot of this stuff on my Facebook because I like stuff like that. I also seen one video that I really liked yesterday about the lady. She had the house, her, I guess it's her house, but each door, how they do the doors, set it up for the children like they stay in apartments or a separate house and stuff. But anyway, she had it set up where her office was her room, right? And they had to pay rent, $7 a week. Yes, the kids, baby. I thought that was so cute. I shared it on my Facebook. Y'all go look at that video. It was so cute. But $7 a week for utilities and something. $7. These children probably was like 9, 10, something like that. But $7. I said, teach them early. That's the name of it I put up there. I said, teach them early what we learn late. But they was coming to pay their rent. I thought it was so cute. But that's teaching responsibility early because some grown motherfuckers don't even know nothing about responsibility because the motherfucker didn't teach them that. Well, taught them nothing but the devil, and that's what they want to be. A lot of people that wasn't taught nothing, they want to be in that devilish mode. I'm around two of them every day. All they think about is being devilish, just devilish, devilish. Little devils, little ugly devils, that's it. But that ain't nobody taught them shit. You can tell who was raised in survival, survival, and you can tell who was raised in love. And a lot of people, I'm telling you, just because somebody say, I love you, love is an action word, boo. And a lot of motherfuckers just be saying, I love you. Survival mode like a motherfucker. I'm serious, like however you can get it out the mud, they go steal for it and all, just that type of shit. And that is not survival mode, bitch. I mean, that is not a loving mode, bitch. It's like everybody wasn't raised in that shit. You feel me? Everybody was, and they know. People be knowing what kind of people be knowing what kind of mode they was raised up in. They do. They know. They be knowing. And some people want to make it like it was, oh, that was love. But doing, no, that wasn't love, baby. You can look at you now as an adult and tell that was no love and shit. You feel me? So, yeah, a lot of people weren't raised with love down here. A lot of people still was raised in survival mode and still in survival mode. But you surviving. Every day you get the chance to wake up. That's survival, baby, to where you got to be more careful about the choices that you as a person decide for yourself, especially as an adult. So that's for somebody. As an adult, you make the decisions and you got to pay for them. I don't know why people think somebody else going to be held accountable for that. No, you're going to be held accountable for your own shit, bitch. No, for real though. You're going to be held accountable for, in case you didn't know. Fuck what, who told you so? No, baby, you know you gonna be held responsible. Ain't nobody, yeah, we gonna date. You think somebody gonna do 15 years for you? Shit. Well, you ain't thinking, bitch. See, you think somebody finna do 5 years for you, 7 years for you. And see, a lot of y'all that's been participating in all these the different secret societies doing all that stuff. Baby, I already see it's gonna be like no more, no less than 7 years for somebody. For a lot of y'all, but less than 7 years, no less than 7 years, that's a long time to be sitting somewhere and can't come outside and all that shit. That's why I say you have to think about what you're doing and also think about the consequences, bitch. People just be doing shit. Yep, I'll do it. What the fuck? What about when you get caught? Because eventually you will, baby. I don't know why you think that the universe would let you conspire and RICO and all that shit and not get caught. Why though? I never got an answer for that. I didn't ask that question. That's the one answer that I want to. One question I want the answer to. Why though? Why would God allow you, what I said, you, to get away? Why? Please, I want to know today. Why would God let you get away? You, the one that thought they got away. Why? I was serious. And don't honor no lies. We already said we don't honor lies, baby. Ain't no more lies being honored. I'm telling you. So if you tell one, you going to have to hold up for it. So you already know it. If you tell one, you got to hold up for it. So what made you think, don't blink, baby. Don't be blinking like that because I know you finna lie. What made you think that you would be able to get away? I mean, what, because you can the police officers, because you might be fucking the officer, because you know the judge, maybe because you fucking on the judge. I just want to know what made you think that you would get away with it. And you got all day to think about it, baby. Think about it. Why did I think I was getting away with that? Why then you in the end you're gonna think of like, why did I do that? I guarantee you, especially for you motherfuckers that was just out here just doing all kind of shit. Can't nobody touch you, it's up and it's stuck, bitch. All that shit. Motherfuckers right now thinking like, why in the fuck did I do that? Somebody thinking right now, oh my goddamn life, why in the fuck did I do that? And the answer is because you wanted to. You wanted to, baby. Yes, peer pressure is real. Shit be out here motherfucking real. But no, what about you? You gotta realize you gotta be real too, baby. It come back to you. You do. Everything you do, baby. Ain't nothing gonna be left out. And see, this is how God had it set up to allow these people to see. Let me just see what they can do for themselves and act like it ain't nobody else. And I'm just gonna do it. Just let you think that you had control. And yes, we're running the world, and this is our world. God did that, baby. That's why I say God is so funny. Cause I'm like, oh my goodness, so you did it like that? Yes. And who can do something about that? Nobody. But be blessed. That's it. But you really can't do nothing about it, bitch. You really can't do nothing about it. No. It's the fact of learning so you don't do it no more. Right? So God had it set up to where you people were gonna be thinking that you were running shit and you're over this and you can tell this and you can take this and God said, let them go. Go, let them go. Let them keep going. Let them keep going. Yes, I'm knowing. But when I slap one bitch, everybody after that motherfucker gonna feel the shit. That's what God said. And look at my dad. I'm serious, slapping bitches. I'm serious now. One motherfucker, two motherfuckers. Somebody finna get their ass slapped so motherfucking hard. Child, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't. I mean, you know what you want, baby. And you gotta want it if you did it. You feel me? You gotta want it if you did it. So, I mean, I don't know how that go. That's why I say universal law. Google it, baby. Universal law is real, baby. If I was y'all, I would start paying more attention to universal law because these mans and women don't know what they talking about, baby. Them the main ones getting taken out. See, these people ain't telling you that they folks dying and shit. That motherfucker that they asses is sick. Why do you think they get y'all to do it? And you what you supposed to say? No, get somebody else to do it. You feel me? But no, I'll do it. I need that $3,000. Not thinking about your children, especially y'all that got them. I ain't thought about your children. I can buy my children. You might have thought about what you can buy your children, but what are you giving your children besides no mercy and no grace, baby? What are you giving them though after that? After you get that little 3,000, that little 3,000, somebody got $3,000 and thought they was up. No, baby, you fuck to you, and if you got children, your children too. That's what you actually did do. Now, what looked good to you is you had that $3. What I had, and fuck the children, huh? See, that's another thing with y'all. Y'all, a lot of people wasn't ready for children. They was just having them and shit. I think 36 is about the time to start having them. 46, hell, 56 will be fine. So that mean I got 2 more years. They fucking lying. I'm finna get mine now. I'm serious. I'm finna get mine now. But yeah, I mean, take your time down here giving these children because you don't even know what you got yet. So wait till you know exactly what you got and then, yeah, bring the children in the spot, baby. But don't just bring them in there. If I got children, we're gonna throw them in the fire too. It's like you standing there and a fire is going and you throwing your children in there, boo. And then someone be ready to go to, yeah, I'll go for it now for you, mama. And your motherfucking ass, it's crazy. But no, baby. No, your mama want to. Baby, mama, you going up in there, honey. And I'll be right here when you come back. And some of them ain't gonna make it. Somebody ain't gonna make it, baby. That's all I can tell you. Somebody ain't gonna make it. But yeah, y'all be kind of careful down here because I'm telling you, this is a transformation period. Transformation where you should be transforming. Okay, y'all might want to go watch the Transformers. Y'all remember that? We used to watch that back in the day. Transformers. Yeah, somebody might want to go watch that right there. The cartoon, the movie, something. Transformers. Because right now we're at a transformative, a transformative situation right now. So, y'all stay up, not down. Don't fuck around. Please don't fuck around, baby, because it going down. Don't fuck around and know that God is found. Just look around, baby. God's been found. Okay? So I guess that's the message for a beautiful soul family. Did I ask y'all how y'all was doing? Well, let me ask y'all one more time. I'm praying that everybody's in the right state of mind. And if you not, that's fine. Just take your ass back to bed before you end up dying. Okay? Just go back to sleep, baby. Think about it for tomorrow. It's okay. Anyway, love, much love to each and every one of you all. Thank you all for liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing and all that. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all too. I even appreciate the hate and all that stuff too because it helps me know that I don't want to be where you finna go. You feel me? So yes, I thank y'all for that. But stay up. Stay up. Don't go down. Okay, so stay up. Stay up. Anyway, that's the message for today. I really don't know what else to say besides, hey, God is the play. God is the play, not God finna play with you. Don't worry about it.